Nigel, I pressed the button. Nigel, I started. I pressed the button. Welcome to another exciting episode of Keeping on Track with Mizzle and
Nigel.
Today, Nigel's going to do the intro.
All right. Today we have some great tracks. Our theme for February 20th is Love Lost or Potential Love Not Gained. Generally these songs have uncertain love with their stories, videos, and lyrics. All right, the tracks that we have for you today are Vansire, Metamodernity, G-Eazy, Think About You, feat. Quinn, I think.
Quinn.
Haha, I think.
Haha.
Quinn.
Quinn.
Miami Horror, Colors in the Sky, Dax, Love Hurts, Wallows, These Days, and ending it off with Sik World, I Don't Give a Fuck. Now, also, in the description, make sure to check out the playlist that we've been keeping up to date with all of the songs that we've previously reviewed, as well as links to all of our previous podcasts. And without further ado, on to you, Mizzle.
So, our first track for the day is a track by Vansire called Metamodernity, and Nigel has had to countless times correct how I say that, because I was saying metamodernality because it is a very big word and I am very dyslexic. So
it takes a bit.
Metamodernity. So this song is very, very chill. It has a vibe to it that it's very soothing, very dreamy. I actually had to listen twice because the vocals are mixed very, very low and ethereal. And it kind of, at times, falls underneath the drum track and the synths. And that's not a bad thing necessarily. It just has its own vibe to it. So the lyrics in this song tell a very beautiful story of distant love, and it uses a whole lot of imagery. Like at one point, they're talking about in the Midwest in June and looking out over the horizon and seeing light in the sky from wildfires. I'm like, wow, that must be something to see. I've never seen that. So I don't know if that's something you actually can see in the Midwest, but it makes it for a cool image.
It does.
So the synth and drum interplay in the background it's mixed fairly loudly. And that's like the one nitpick I have, is that it's mixed loud and the vocals are mixed quiet. So it kind of, you kind of lose it at points. So that's why I had to listen twice. So there's no music video for this one, but it was a very enjoyable song. So, in our rating system, out of 7, with a perfect rating being a 5 out of 7.
5 out of 7.
5 out of 7. I would give Metamodernity, I just like saying that word,
it's a fun word.
Good, but not great. 3.5 out of 7.
Very respectable. Yes.
It's a very respectable song. And
it is.
It actually has 2.1 million views on YouTube, which is very respectable for an indie band. So, congratulations, Vansire. So,
Indeed. Congrats. Vansire has 18,000 subscribers, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Wow, indeed. Oh wow. I think Nigel has
2 million views on video. It's pretty good.
Okay, there we are.
Yeah.
So,
Sorry.
moving on, our next song is Think About You by G-Eazy. Nigel, take it away.
Now, G-Eazy, you can just send a ping in the chat if you hear me going out, Steven.
Yeah.
By the way.
Can do.
Sure. My notes on the G-Eazy track. Now, it's a good track. I like this track. I will say this is my favorite out of 3, but G-Eazy is also my favorite artist, so there's a little bit of bias there. Some really good lines in here too. This song takes a while to get started, with it always being, half of the song is Quinn talking and singing and doing a great singing job. Wonderful vocals. I'm always a fan of.
The vocals
Big
in this
fan of
track are
vocals,
beautiful.
as you can tell.
Yes.
It's great. It's not haunting. It's a little dreamy. It's a little, distant, like as in a memory, as almost a dream.
Yes.
But it's really nice. It feels like it would be a good driving song.
It's a very good
I think we're
driving
both
song.
fans of that. Hey, Mizzle.
Yeah.
And at one point, one of the bass drops, I might have just really just let the music fade into what I was typing out in my notes, and I was just really into this track. I thought one of the bass drops was the washing machine in my house starting, and so I was like, wait, no, it can't ruin the song. And then I went back, like, oh crap, it wasn't. Anyways,
It wasn't.
back to the track. It seemed quick. It did seem to go quickly. G-Eazy only has one verse. It's kind of an extended verse. But a lot of this track is Quinn singing on it. Which I don't really have a problem with.
It's a very selfless track from a very large artist. So
yeah.
And it has an
G-Eazy.
it has an
pretty
indie
popular
vibe
too.
to it. It has an indie vibe to it.
Does.
But this is actually off of what I believe is his best selling album, When It's Dark Out. So I could be wrong on that. I don't know if it's his best selling, but I'm pretty sure it is.
Right. Well, either way, it's a good, yet again, but not great track. This one, I give my rating out of 7. It is a 3.8.
3.8.
3.8.
8.3.
And continuing on to the next song is Miami Horror, Colors in the Sky.
Colors in the Sky by Miami Horror featuring CLEOPALD. So this song has a very dreamy vibe. It's very ethereal all the way through. It has an intro that is pretty much just piano, and there's a little bit of a vocal overlay, and then you get the entire band just starts to come together, and it creates this nice full atmosphere for the opening of the video, where they're basically having a very, very colorfully made party in a mansion.
Yes.
With lots of art, lots of decorative like chandeliers and stuff around. It's a very, very cool vibe. It's very dreamscape-esque. And it's a very beautiful video. Lots of pinks, lots of yellows, and it actually mixes together very well. Those are not two colors that you would think would mix well, but they do. So the more you know. So it's just the video almost feels bouncy in a way. If that's a good way to describe it. So the song is mixed very well. It's very well put together, and it just brings you in. It makes you feel like it's a lot shorter than it actually is.
Yeah.
And then at the end of the video, you realize that the entire thing was just a dream. When a child opens his eyes and the fireworks light up the sky. Bars. Sorry. But yeah, if I were to give this one a rating, which I will, it would be a great, but not perfect, 4 out of 7.
Ooh, I like that. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on this song?
Let's see here. I'm a big fan of the song. I couldn't hear most of what you said, but that's okay. It was on my end. Sorry.
You're good. Nigel's stealing
We
with some new
had
internet.
been listening to. It's better, but
Yeah.
not the best. Anyways, I actually have listened to this album. This is on the All Possible Futures album. Came out in 2013. No, 2015, I believe. Really good album. This track, like I said, I never watch music videos, but I enjoy watching music videos much more now.
Yeah.
So I think it's really cool. I love the colors. No pun intended. But I really like the dreaminess, the ethereal feeling that you get
The atmosphere.
when watching this video. Yeah. It has great atmosphere. It's kind of just this kid wandering through, and it's like, oh crap, look at all these cool people.
And there's
then
there's
the
a
piano
scene. There's a scene that I forgot to.
It's just like, it'll be okay.
There's a scene that I actually forgot to mention that I thought was really cool. The kid walks out on a balcony overlooking a pool, and there's 4 synchronized swimmers in there that just start doing this routine out of nowhere. And I was like, oh, that's very interesting. That's a nice touch.
And then the fireworks and the pool kind of blend over.
Yeah. It's a very cool video, very well
other
shot.
Scenes, it's neat.
Yeah, it's very well shot video.
Yes.
So the next song will be
surprisingly, it only has 500,000.
Yeah, it only has 500,000 views.
Million views.
Yeah. So
Strangely enough,
the next song we will be reviewing is "Love Hurts" by Dax, which I actually had to throw a Dax song in here to show that it is all love since we have beef. But I felt like it was my duty, my civic duty as a rapper, to put this in there because he put out this song on Valentine's Day this year, and I thought it was really good.
it's a powerful song.
Yes. So, Nigel, what are your thoughts on "Love Hurts" by Dax?
Yes. So "Love Hurts" by Dax. It's a powerful song. I have a lot of notes. Not gonna ramble though. There's a lot of aggressive rhymes here. There's sparse surroundings. There is symbolism in that, I believe. He's in a cage. He kind of feels trapped, a little directionless. I believe the TV is a symbol of him focusing too much on his past life, and he's trying to move past that, but it's difficult, as we know. But this was a good song. I had to listen to it about 3 times to really get everything with the video.
Yes, the video's loaded.
Yeah. And they have also in this video, I believe they chose the small enclosure and the aggressive rhymes to really send the point that it's like, all right, this is crappy right now, but it's going to get better. Even though it's hard, it takes time. It's going to get better. Yeah. Some really good lines in this one too. Everyone shows up and buys tickets to my life. You know, that was kind of depressing.
Yeah.
But it's also a matter of saying, like it's also a matter of recognizing that people change, sometimes just not also with their partner in the case of Dax, or the character that Dax is portraying. Good song. I like the music. I like the video. I feel like our video songs are pretty common now.
Yeah.
That we've been reviewing. So, without further ado, the rating. This one's going to go a little lower than the last one. This one is a 3.4 out of 7.
Ha ha.
Ha ha.
There's one section in the video that really struck me that I wanted to talk about too. So the video or the song is about someone cheating on you, essentially. So there's one section where the girl comes up to the outside of the cage and he's grabbing onto the inside.
Right.
And she reaches out to touch his hand, and his hand just gets this massive gash in it and starts bleeding like everywhere. And I thought that was very it struck me. It's a very, very powerful piece of imagery that you're not going to get from just any watered down video that you would see just about anywhere.
Right.
So,
and it's well shot. Well shot. I probably missed that at first, actually.
And Dax actually,
good that you mentioned it.
Dax has this tendency to overdo a lot of his videos. But when he really gets in the groove, and it's something like very small scale like this one is, he excels, and it's very, very good. So yeah, I like a lot of his smaller scale stuff. So I've watched a whole lot of his stuff. So that's just my personal opinion. Right. So
yeah, sure. I'm a outside opinion, first song that I've seen by him. So yeah. On to the next track.
The next track is...
It is Wallows, These Days.
Also known as These Days by Wallows. Because, Wallows also sounds like it could be a song title. But yeah, this video is freaking awesome. So it takes... standing outside of your crush's window with a boombox to a whole new degree, because they get a scissor lift. These dudes get what we call a cherry picker, okay, and he gets the entire band onto this lift, and they're playing right outside her second story window. And it's a very well thought out, cool idea for a video that it takes the old mantra and, kind of throws it out the window and just pokes fun at it,
Absolutely.
So this band gives me the biggest comparison I can really give it is Weezer. They remind me so much of Weezer. I don't really know what other band I could say that would mix that together. Just Weezer. Usually I have
yeah,
but it reminds me of almost, it has like a pork and beans feel to it, where it's very simple And everybody's grooving in the pocket, and it's just a fun song. And it's very simple.
I'm a big fan of the video too. I'm glad I found this video.
So after these guys get on the bandstand, okay, this girl, she does not like it too much. And she's like, oh, I'm going to give them their comeuppance. And she takes 3 rocks out of a fishbowl and a slingshot and knocks them off of their bandstand. Okay, and they're laying there on the ground. They got their broken bones, their compound fractures. The drummer has a gaping head wound. And here comes the paramedic, okay? You think he's going to help him out. But what does he do? Not his job. This man is a hired dancer, it appears.
Oh, yes.
And man, can he dance. And
he delivers the impetus for the guitar solo of the song.
Yes, he delivers them a Les Paul on a stretcher. And
beautiful.
It's a beautiful piece of imagery, one that you would only see in an Oscar-worthy performance.
Absolutely, you said it.
Yes, but you know, the only way that I think a paramedic could do his job any worse is if you hired one of those strippers that dresses as a paramedic to show up and do the same thing. But
great point.
But yeah,
valid.
If you have a gaping head wound, I don't think you're gonna just stand there and dance around. But yeah,
the best part is they still play the music with
all of their injuries. All their injuries. They're laying there dying on the ground, and they're just playing their instruments.
There's like, all right, man, we just gotta finish this song. Maybe she'll change her mind.
And in the end, they don't get the girl, but it's all good because the video is really good, and so is the music. So the rating here for These Days by Wallows is a great 4 out of 7.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
wonderful.
We are going to close today with a rapper that I found a couple of years back. He's underground, but he's big underground. I am a very big fan of this artist. His name is Sik World, and this is his song idgaf, standing for Nigel, take it away.
I don't give a fuck. Now this song also has a music video. It's also keeping with the theme of sparse surroundings and symbolism within the video itself. They're in an empty room. It's just the two of them. They're in dark clothing. There's a table between them. They're just sitting down, and it's a good video. It's great symbolism. It looks like they shot it in a warehouse.
Yes.
Which, hey, it adds to the singer's depressed feelings of losing this girl. And I think that it does start... I think it starts out a little weak at first, like the first 2 or 3 lines, but then it just accelerates and keeps accelerating until the song ends, and I was like, whoa.
Raucous pace.
I'm glad I didn't... Yeah. I'm glad I started... I'm kind of glad it started off slow, because like it overcame my initial expectations. So the no guest vocals on this. I feel like with the video being so powerful, the song being really good, there's not really room for guest vocals, but it would be interesting to add one verse by someone like Halsey or Lorde, other artists who have similar song descriptions and lyrics and stories within their music of love lost and things of that nature, changing circumstances.
Yeah.
However, There are also 2 instances and potential reasons for him not wanting to be with her anymore, and it's alludes to some drug usage. So that's always like, oh man, rip that relationship. And just kind of like, her potentially going back to her ex, and the artist is just like got some really strong flow. He does not let up.
Yeah.
It's a really great track. Pretty simple scene. Yet again, just the 2 of them, and then the presumably ex-boyfriend is in there too at points. But it's kind of about Sik World here is also kind of rapping about how like he doesn't really expect things to change, and there was a really good quote on the video. It was on the other video, never mind. The other video of Dax Love Hurts, it fits here too.
Yes. Okay.
The quote was, you know what, I gotta look it up because it's so important. All right. Page is loading. Here we go.
This is what you call, fuck it, we'll do it live.
Yeah.
Yeah. Welcome to the Mizzle Factor.
Rats. I thought I wrote it down. I can't find it.
Oh.
Rip to the old me. All I ask is don't act like you know me. Which is, ooh. Like, yet again, people change. Maybe not for the better. Maybe not for the best between the 2 of you. But I think it's a fun track. I'm glad we saved this one for last because this one is the highest rated out of any of the tracks on my end today. This rating is a #pretty great 4.3 out of 7.
4.3 out of 7.
Yes.
And Bristol was giving her approval in the background there.
I heard it.
Yeah. She gave you 4 barks.
Good on you, dog. Good on you.
Good on you, dog.
Appropriate. Bristol gives it 4 out of 7.
Bristol
4.3, not far off.
Bristol has the final word in all of our ratings here.
100%. If she gets in the room,
100%.
it's just like, oh, here you go, puppy.
Yeah.
All right. I think that about does it. Do you have any thoughts on Sik World, idgaf, Mizzle?
So this is actually one of the first songs I found by Sik World, and it's one of the few that I have found that he actually sings on. And he has a great voice for this type of music, and he has flow that the only way I can describe it is like it's a chopper flow mixed like with an old school almost like Busta kind of flow. And it is he's a very, very interesting artist to listen to. And but yeah, the song is very real, very raw, and very full of emotion. And
100%.
yes, I enjoy it very much.
Keeping it realistic, keeping it grounded with everything in that track.
So, with all of these tracks being reviewed, I think it is time for that part of the podcast where we say
farewell.
Farewell, goodbye, auf Wiedersehen, adieu. And we will see you in the next one. The next exciting, invigorating.
Keeping on track.
Yes. And
Woo.
Bristol just ran into my desk. God. Man.
Save that puppy.
She gives all of the approval 4 barks.
Visit your local shelter today.
Yes.
4 barks out of 7.
4 barks out of 7. We will see you in the next podcast or vlog or song or whatever you listen to or watch next. We will see you later.
Later.
Later.